The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Hand off, Isaac Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until it
could be an alley. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Running inside. It's Fletcher.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Lofton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
they have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing.
Snags it and he's open. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Fletcher. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Hurricane snap to the up man. It's a fake. Finding some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Motion from the wideout. Mensah. Got his man. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes through the tackle. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense. In the end.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's Mensah to throw. They're working that left side. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Throwing, Mensah. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go right back downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Mensah lets it fly. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plows through the defense. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Canes line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Running the red zone. It's Fletcher. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Cardinals getting set on first and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Bradley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Canes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to Brown. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked off, and he's got open room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion.
Iron! Wilson!
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Hurricanes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 94 sets a kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Finds his man. It's Brown. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He goes right back to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Holds it in on the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. In the red area, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moving out to the right. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw, using his legs to buy some time. That's caught. It's Gilbert. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Again, it's Brown. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Plucks it out of the air. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Under fire. Got him for the turning up the intensity. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get to him as he throws. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter.
Maybe a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. Breaks the tackle. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend, getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Throwing, Mensah. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Finds his big tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
The we've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to Davis. Picks up the first down. He's all the way out to the 17 before going out of bounds, and that's just what you want from a running game in this part of the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.